This is the Unit 2 Skill 4 video on Triangle Congruence, Part 2. So yesterday we talked about the 4 cases that can prove that two triangles are congruent. Okay, we had angle, side, angle, 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 side, side, angle, side, and side, side, side. Okay, so this video is going to focus on if you're told that two triangles are congruent, then we're going to write some what we call congruence statements about them. Okay, so try to copy down this picture in your notes for example 1. We have triangle ABC, and then this other triangle EFG. And let's say they are congruent. Okay, you're going to be given that, and you're going to be given what's called a congruence statement that looks like this. First, it'll have this little triangle symbol, okay, and then the 3 letters for the 3 vertices of the triangle, right? So A to B to C. Triangle ABC is congruent, remember that symbol from yesterday, to this triangle. Now the order of the letters I give you is important. So it's congruent to triangle GFE. Okay? So that means that angle A matches with angle G. Angle B matches with angle F. And finally, angle C matches with angle E. It's a good idea to put some markings on those triangles. So, like the A and G, let's put that single mark on A and G. B and F, they match up, so let's put the double mark, B and F. And then C and E, let's put that triple mark. Okay? And then same with the sides. From A to B, okay, this side right here, that's between the single and the double marked angles, so that matches with side GF. Okay? And then we could put like double marks at the bottom, we could put triple marks on the other long side, okay, just to show which ones match up. Now you're going to be given some problems that have a partial congruence statement about this picture, okay? So for example, if I said angle B is congruent, and then I put a question mark, okay, that's what you're supposed to fill in right there, right? So angle B, we see it here, the top of that left-hand triangle, and we want to write what its kind of matching angle was. Well, we had already marked it, right? It's angle F. So the answer for that question mark then is angle F. Okay, angle B is congruent to angle F. Secondly, if I asked you about this, this represents segment AB. Okay, so that little line over AB represents a segment. That's like a line segment. Okay, and so in the picture, segment AB is on that left-hand triangle. It's the side from A to B, and we already said that that matched up over here, right, with this segment. Now notice if we're going from A to B, A was marked with that first angle, okay, which is true for G. And then the segment was marked up to the second angle, B, and we're going to do the same here. So we're going to go from G to F. So to finish this congruence statement, segment AB is congruent to segment GF. Okay? So that would be our answer here. So we're filling in some of these congruence statements using the same like matching angle to angle as we write those segments. So here's our second example. I'd like you to copy this picture down in your notes and then take a look at this congruence statement at the bottom. I'd like you to take a few moments to mark the matching angles and sides like I did on the previous example. So pause the video and then take a look at my markings when you're done. Okay, so compare some of your markings to mine. Okay, the angle Z actually represents, it's the same letter for two of the triangles, right? Same with angle X. So I marked those, and then angles Y and angles C. Those are the same, okay? These two triangles kind of look like a reflection about each other. And then I marked the sides as well for which ones matched with which ones. So here are the two congruence statements that I would like you to fill in, okay? The first one is that angle Y is congruent to what? Okay, so fill that in. That's the first one. The second one is that segment XC is congruent to what? Okay? So again, pause the video, take a moment to fill in your two answers, and then press play again, and you can compare your answers to mine. Okay, here are the two answers. Angle Y was congruent to angle C. Okay, they both had that triple mark. And then segment XC, okay, on this bottom left side, was congruent to segment XY, right? We went from the double marked angle to the triple marked angle in that order for the labeling. For example 3, the directions are going to change a little bit. Try to draw this picture. We have two triangles. They have all the markings showing that they are congruent, right? All three angles have a matching angle and all three sides have a matching side. And now the directions are for you to write the statement showing the triangles are congruent. Okay, so you're writing that initial statement showing all that includes the matching angles. Okay, so for example, for this one, I'm going to start here on the left, and this is triangle. Now I'm going to go ahead and go from the single marked angle to the double marked angle to the triple marked angle in that order. So this would be triangle B, C, D. Now it's not required that I go in that order, but it is important that when I say it is congruent to the second triangle, I have to follow the same order I chose with the first triangle. Okay, so here it's not always about being alphabetical order. Okay, it might be here for this one. I'm going to start here at G, right? That's the matching angle for B, single marked angle. And then again, same pattern, double marked angle, triple marked angle. So G, H, I. Okay, and that is the congruence statement for the two triangles that I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to give you another example and I'd like you to try that. Okay, so here's the last example, and here's the picture of the two triangles. Okay, we have 4 vertices that are labeled, a Q, an R, an S, and a T. So I'd like you to write that congruence statement, okay, that we started with the other one. So one of the triangles is congruent to the other triangle, and I want you to fill in the correct order for the 3 letters. Okay, it doesn't really matter which letter you start with, but you do need to have the same order for that second triangle. So pause the video, give this one a try, and then we'll compare some answers. Okay, here is one of the possible answers. I started with the triangle over here on the left, and I went from the single marked angle down to the double marked, and then to the triple marked. So S to R to Q. And then I said that was congruent, and I did the same 3-letter, the direction for the second triangle. I started at angle R now for the second triangle, and then to the double marked angle S, and then to the triple marked angle T. So triangle SRQ is congruent to triangle RST. Okay, there are other ways that it could have been done. Okay, you even could have done some of them backwards. You could go from the triple marked angle to the double to the single. As long as the order for the first triangle given reflects the same order for the second triangle, then that is a good congruence statement. So your assignment for today will have these 2 different types of problems. Examples 1 and 2 asked you to fill in the congruence statement that was already started for you, so you had to find the matching angle or line segment. And then the last 2 examples, 3 and 4, they were asking you to write the full congruence statement showing that the 2 triangles were congruent. Okay, so try your best on that worksheet today, and the key will be on the board. Have a great day.